Hi everyone, this is Devika. I will be discussing about number conversions in Libreoffice calc. First, the conversion of decimal number into octal, hexadecimal, binary. First, type the decimal, octal, hexadecimal, binary in A1, B1, C1 and D1 cells, and take the decimal numbers A2, type A2, A16 cells, and then type the formulas in B2, C2 and D2 cells. The formula for the decimal to octal is equal to dec to octa followed by the cell value where the first number is entered. Here the first I entered in first number in A2 cell, so I give the A2. The formula for conversion of decimal number into hexadecimal is equal to dec to x followed by the value of cell where the first number is entered. Then the conversion of decimal number into binary is equal to dec to binary followed by the cell value. Here we see the output of the decimal values. Here in the A column the decimal values I taken, and the decimal values are converted into octal, hexadecimal and binary. Next, here we see the conversion of binary numbers into decimal, octal and hexadecimal. First, type the binary, decimal, octal, hexadecimal in the cells and take some binary numbers I take here 1, 10, 11, 100 like that. Take some binary numbers and enter the numbers into the sheet and type the formulas for converting binary numbers. The formula for converting binary number to the decimal is equal to binary to dec followed by the cell value, and the formula for binary to octal is equal to bin to octal followed by the cell value. Here I take A19 because I give the first value, that means 1 in the A19 cell, and the formula for binary to hexadecimal is equal to bin to x followed by the cell value A19. Here we see the conversion of binary numbers into decimal, octal and hexadecimal. I give the A column, the binary values are given in the A column. The values binary values are converted into the decimal and octal and hexadecimal like these. The next one is octal to decimal, hexadecimal and binary. First, type octal, decimal, hexadecimal in the cells. Then take some octal numbers for the conversion. I take here 1 to 17 numbers and type that numbers in the sheet. And the next, type the formulas for conversion of the octal numbers. The formula for octal to decimal is equal to octa to dec followed by the cell value. Here I take A36 because I enter the number 1 in the 36 cell. The formula for octal to hexadecimal is equal to octa to hexa followed by the cell value. The formula for octal to binary is equal to octa to binary followed by the cell value A36. And the next one is the conversion of hexadecimal to decimal, octal and binary. First, type the hexadecimal, decimal, octal, binary in the above cells, and then take some hexadecimal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and some letters A, B, C, D, E, F. The next, type the formulas for conversion of hexadecimals. The formula for hexadecimal to decimal is hexa to dec and followed by the cell value. Here I take A53 because I entered the number 1 in the A53 cell. Next, the formula for hexadecimal to octal is x to octa followed by the cell value, and the formula for hexadecimal to binary is equal to hexa to bin followed by the cell value. Here we see the output for the hexadecimal values. First, type the hexadecimal numbers in the A column, and the numbers are converted into decimal, octal and binary like these. And I take Libreoffice calc sheet for converting the numbers. In the A1 cell we have to type decimal, in the B1 cell we have to type octal, in the C1 cell we have to type hexadecimal, and D1 cell we have to type the binary. And I take decimal numbers like 1 to 15. For here we have to type the formula for converting of hexadecimal numbers to octal. The formula is started by the equal to and dec to oct of followed by the column number where we enter the first value. Then simply click the enter. Here we see the number is converted to the octal. Just drag the number. Here we see that the all 1 to 15 numbers are converted into the octal numbers. Next, the conversion of decimal to hexadecimal. Here we type the formula for converting equal to dec to hexa followed by the column cell value. Just click the enter. Here we see the conversion of octadecimal to hexadecimal, and just click and drag to 1 to 15 cells. Here we see the decimal values are converted into the hexadecimal values. Here write the formula for decimal to binary equal to dec to bin followed by the column value. Just click enter. Here we see the conversion of decimal to binary. Just drag for the conversion. Here the decimal values 1 to 15 are converted into binary values. Like that we have to convert decimal values into octal, hexadecimal and binary. Here we see the binary values. I take binary values are converted into decimal, octal and hexadecimal. Here we have to type the formula for conversion of binary number into decimal equal to bin to dec followed by the cell value. Here the cell value is, first number cell value is A19. So enter the A19 here. Just click on enter. The value is converted into binary to decimal. Just drag for the conversion. The binary values all are converted into the decimal values. The next binary values are converted to octal. Here we have to type the formula for conversion equal to bin to oct followed by the cell value. Just click enter and drag the number for conversion. Here we have to type the formula for binary to octal, bin to hexadecimal followed by the column value. Just click on enter. After that drag it for the conversion. Here we see the conversion of binary numbers into the decimal, octal and hexadecimal. The next one is the conversion of octal numbers to decimal, hexadecimal and binary. Here we have to type the formula oct to decimal followed by the cell value A36 here. Just click the enter, then drag it. The octal numbers are converted to the decimal. Here give the formula for octal numbers to hexadecimal equal to octa to hexa followed by the cell number 36 A36. Just click on enter. After that drag it for the conversion. Here the octal values are converted to the hexadecimal values. Here we have to type the formula for conversion of octal number to the binary equal to octa to bin followed by the cell value A36 here. Just click on enter and drag for the number conversion. Here all the values are converted to the binary, and the final one is the conversion of hexadecimal into decimal, octal and binary. Here we have to type the formula for hexadecimal to decimal equal to hexa to dec followed by the cell value A53 here. Just click on enter. Next drag to the conversion. Next here we have to type the formula for hexadecimal to octal. Followed by the cell value here 53 and click on enter. Here the values are, just drag the value. The values are converted into octal. Here we have to type the formula for hexadecimal to binary equal to hexa to bin followed by the cell value. Just click on enter and drag it for the conversion. Here all the hexadecimal values are converted into binary values. Like that we have to convert all the values to another values. Here we see the 4 types of conversions. Thank you.